We're live. Give me a second here to sort all this out. We're gonna build the snow speeder. I gotta get this laptop going. Excuse me. It snowed the other day. Brutal. Oh, I'm just choking on myself here. Snowed. Here we go. Looks like. Do I need that light up there? Let me shut that off, I think. Alright. Don't need the drink in the video. Got my dirty floor. Yeah, just enough with the dirty floor. That's fine. We'll go with this. Alright, so Lego Star Wars Snow Speeder. This is the 20th anniversary edition, if I'm not mistaken. It's kind of interesting how it all came together. I found this on eBay used, and it was listed incomplete for parts only. The only thing that I have an issue with is they stuck it in the box and shipped it assembled, and I cracked one of those things. Or I didn't crack it, it got cracked in shipping. So I'm going to have to make one more order to the stupid expensive brick place. I can still build it, it's not that bad, but it's kind of lame. Anyways, they had it listed as a different version of the snow speeder. The snow speeder that comes with the dude shooting the laser, and it's like the bad guy in white with the hood. And he's like missing the bad guy in white and can't find the laser. And I started looking at his photos and it was like, well, it's this one, because we're gonna start building this thing. I could tell stories. Let me get that in the shot and show you everything. This is the instructions off Lego. It is missing the Lando minifig, but I wasn't really expecting that. Actually, I wasn't gonna pay for that. This guy. I did get his gun and the that color thing. I think I pulled the gun out. It's in the other room. There's a bunch of extra parts too. I got an extra launcher, one of these things. Extra launcher and some other just random stuff. So we're gonna build the what do we call this thing first? Radar station. It'll be fun. Oh, yeah, I just took this thing apart actually. That's fine. Let's see. Lego's reading that way. Let's orient our orientation so it makes sense. It's all about making sense, right? But yeah, so he had this thing listed as parts only, substantially discounted, and it's essentially all there. I think it was all there before it got shipped. I could have probably called and cried like broken shipping, but it's like, get real, dude. I secretly want to make another order because there's a minifig or two that I'd still like to acquire. Does this have any sort of stamping? We're just gonna put it that way, I guess. Oh, that's a place for the snow rats to live. Cap that off real quick. But it is what it is. I'm still on the hunt for a Hoth ATST. I really want one of those. I think it'd be cool to have. The only problem is they make a bunch of different versions of them, and the reason I want the Hoth one is you get the mini droid that was kind of pivotal in the movie, I guess, if you will. But the minifigs on the Hoth are like a snow version of Chewbacca, which, I mean, that'd be alright. I don't really need it, though. And then the version without the droid I think it's a better build. It has the windows that open up. The Hoth one has solid windows, which is kind of lame. I didn't take this apart, so we're just going to not take that apart. Let's build this up real quick. Alright, we got this thing. We got two of these. So you do it like that. Get this L-shaped thing. And we got this thing that's going to be going like a such. And we have to cap it off with that. And then we take that and we snap it onto this via the backside. Am I doing this right? Something seems strange. Did I build this wrong? I sure as shit did. Fiddlesticks. Oops. I got this L in here on the wrong orientation. It's supposed to go like that. Way to go, buddy. So yeah, I don't know how much snow we got. Enough. I think I spent like 5 hours a day moving snow. God almighty. My infinite wisdom, I never got around to like completely putting away my patio furniture. So like that was all still there. And I was like, well, I'll just shovel that. And I started shoveling it and I'm thinking to myself, what in the hell are you doing? Why are you shoveling that? I gave up on that endeavor pretty quick. I don't know what it is about this set of Legos. They don't have very much gripping power. All right, I already put that plug in. Let's build the dish. A little disho. Get our Legos lined up. It's like exactly a week ago, it was like not bad weather. I had all the garage doors open. Enjoying the breeze. And the next thing you know, it's officially winter. Bam. Oops. I think I'm doing this right. Let's see, this guy goes on the back. Because why not? And that guy goes on the back of that, because why not? You have to build this little... Oh, I suppose I didn't take that apart officially, but, you know, whatever. Okay. I know the blaster's going on there eventually. Which one of these tips does this get? I guess this one. That goes there. This goes here. And we got a couple of these bad boys. I'm doing it right. What am I doing wrong? What's up with that? Oh, it's the limiter. Gotcha. Roger, Roger. Okay, and I think this just slides into here. Is that? I like it so. And then you got the shooter here, which is pretty cool. And you got a couple spares. I'm just going to stick those on the end because they're easier not to lose when they're on the end. And then you got this guy, just a regular trooper, no back, head print. He does have a backpack print. And even came with the goggles. I think I bought a couple extra of those because they were like not very expensive. I thought to myself, well, someday I may need more goggles. And I think he's supposed to stand on this peg here and do some forward observing. Pew, 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 pew. All right, so we got that. That's pretty rad. Like, I just don't know. Like, did this guy like put like lube? Like everything on this stuff is like that helmet barely fits on. I don't think it's fake. It's got like a crack in it or something. It says Lego. It's fine. Okay, so we can set this guy like up here probably. I think that's still in the shot. Ugh. All right, what's next? Yeah, it shoots. Bang, bong. All right. So we got a Luke and a lightsaber and a pistol. Let's see, they're saying Luke's the one with the red 5, I believe. Does have the back printing for the head with the visor up or the visor down. I'm gonna go ahead and give him his lightsaber. Oh, didn't want to hold it apparently. Maybe he's not right-handed. And then we'll give him a pistola. Pretty sweet. Nice minifig. If I can make him. He's a little heavy. All right, here we go. I've never built this, so I kind of got it laid out like a bit of a crazy person here. I'm gonna make sure I got my camera. Maybe this way a little tiny bit. What do you think? Just a little bit? All right. Align the Legos so they read from that direction, I guess. I got the window open. There's a heck of a glare coming in. I didn't really think about that with my ability to look at what I'm doing. You notice I still have my winter camp on because I just came inside from snow shoveling. And the fire log had worn itself down. It wasn't exactly a hot log, if you will. We'll use the glare to our advantage the best we can. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know what it is. It's just nothing is tight. It's like, how does a Lego set lose its, what is it called, clutch power? Like everything is loose. They don't smell weird. They weren't funky. It's just like the stuff doesn't hold very good. Has anyone else ever experienced something like that when it comes to the old Legos? Legos my egos. All right, I don't think it's that color gray. I think it's this color gray. We're going L's that way. Actually, I could do a symmetrical down the center. That could be fun, but we're not. But we're not. Okay. What are these things? Little front clips. Boop. While the sun's coming out, or the sun is out, and the snow is melting with the salt. It's been so nice. The concrete at my house was still warm enough. It was melting. Wait a second, I'm missing one. There it is. It was melting underneath the snow. So I have like this crazy ice situation, which kind of sucks. Is that like on the first? Is that what's going on there? Did I miss that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. How was that supposed to have snapped together? Just like that, I guess. All right. If I did it wrong, we'll sort it out later. What do we got? Oh, hey, someone's watching. Somebody's watching. All right, here we go. But anyways, the Lando minifig on this thing is like got some like absolutely bonkers value that like when I found out how much they were going for the Lando minifigs, I was like, dude, I hope I can find one that doesn't have a Lando minifig because I don't want to pay for that. Like, don't get me wrong, great character, but I'm not gonna pay. Like I saw him like $80 or something, $50. I was like, that ain't happening. That is not happening. Where's this little wedge at? Dear Diary wedge here. So I was totally okay with the lack of the Lando minifig. I definitely got over that. Not a problem at all. This thing is super cool though. It kind of, when it fell apart in the shipping, it fell apart in pieces that I could kind of like put it back together real quick. So I've actually had this thing kind of basically rebuilt in its final form. I didn't take these apart though. Where are they? Where are you guys? Oh man, these. I didn't undo these. I kept these whole just to maintain the longevity of them. So we're just gonna pop those on as is. Needs an orange piece on top. And then because the international #1 shopping day of the year, 11/11, happened earlier this month, I was on one of the affordably priced Chinese websites shopping for a deal. Had to get a deal, and I'm like, what do I need? And I really don't need much. I did find a few things, but one of the things I ordered that is currently lost, I think, because it's been, well, I ordered on the 11th, and today is the 30th, and it's still like, allegedly it made it to the United States, and allegedly it made it through customs, but since then it's been like lost in space, and they're sending me emails now. I was like, hey, we're gonna give you some money back, and then like, I guess after 30 days I get all my money back. I don't know if I ever get the thing I ordered, but what I ordered is I ordered a bunch of Lego stands for the ships. I ordered 2 versions and multiples of each version of the 2 because I wasn't sure which one was going to be. And they're fake. I know that makes people mad. Fake Legos. Oh my god. Fake Legos. I did it. I'm buying fake Lego stands. And these Lego stands are all the smooth parts of a Lego. They don't even have the word Lego on them. So they're just going to be like cool stands that like, they'll either hold the ship at an angle, or I can do a tip or a wedge or whatever. And I think they're adjustable too. It's just, I think, what did I do? I bought one for the X-Wing, specifically for the X-Wing. And then I bought one specifically for the TIE Fighter. And then I was like, I'll get a couple extras, and I'm sure I can make them work for the other things. I don't know. It was like $1 a stand, I think, if I remember right. Something like that. Super cheap. Sorry, super affordable. Super duper affordable. Assuming they ever show up. The other thing I got, which I'm already enjoying, was that fan. I think I put the video up already. That thing is pretty awesome. It's like the year of forced air, like blown air. How are we doing so far? Looking pretty good. All right, we got to build a little capsule thing here now. We're gonna need one of these, 2 of these, 1 of these, 2 of these. Come on, sun glare, where you at? What color is that thing supposed to be? Oh, it's gray. Wrong pile. Those 2. Okay. Where does this go? This goes, that's facing rear. So you can read it from the front. Yeah, this is the snow speeder is a toy that I always wanted as a kid. Thought it was so cool. Such a rad scene in the movie where they wrap the rope around the AT-AT's legs and it falls down. Like how cool that was, because like they were kind of losing and it was kind of terrible, and then all of a sudden they figured out how to rally. I always thought that was rad. He goes, wait a second. Wait a second. What am I doing wrong here? Why is that gray right there? Oh, man. I screwed something up massive. Well, that's just that strip. It's supposed to go there. Not such a big deal after all. There we go. Everything's safe. Everybody calm down. I'm going to put some things across the top here. We shall aim those. What's going on with that? I didn't do something right. Oh, we gotta put a bar across the top. How the hell did I miss that? Right there. Where is it? There it is. Ye old bar got missed. Sure, I want to orient it. Okay. Nice save. It's way better than like one of them pieces you forget to put in that's like you have to tear the whole thing apart. That is the worst. All right, I think we're here. A couple of smooth dark grays. Where are you going to be? Dark gray smooth? Kind of like not impressed with this. Like that's not integrated very well. It kind of just falls off, and it's just these two smooths is all it's going to hold the whole rear of this thing on. Oh, come on now. Doesn't seem completely over-engineered by any stretch of the imagination. The one thing about this set that kind of bummed me out a little bit was the sticker application was done by a drunkard, apparently. I was able to adjust some of them, but like every time you adjust a sticker, it kind of, I don't know how exactly you describe it. It ain't great. It's kind of the opposite of great. And yeah. But a couple of them were so bad I didn't have any. I literally didn't have a choice. I had to make an adjustment because it was just like completely ridiculous. All right, where's this little? Like, yeah, that thing's. I mean, it's on there. It's not amazing, but how do we do? Pretty close. Oh, at the top. Is there anything that's supposed to go inside before I seal it up? Nope. Nope. Just a little hollow cavity there for all eternity. So yeah, I didn't put my patio furniture away, and like I'm out there like looking at my patio furniture, looking at all the snow, thinking, well, maybe I'll just shovel around it, and like I kind of have to shovel my sidewalk. And like I shoveled the sidewalk, and the pile of snow got so big from shoveling, I was just like, this is not gonna happen. Like, how am I gonna do this? And I've got the snow blower, but it's so buried because like I moved my truck around. My truck's in the lower garage, and I got like this ladder in the way, and all I made room for my truck to fit, but I didn't really make room to like use the garage because I kind of just wedged it in there real quick so like paint wouldn't scrape. If that makes any sense. And oh, here's a question. Oh, never mind. So after shoveling for a bit, I was like, oh, I just gotta get the snowblower out. So I had to go down there and like tear everything out and like, I mean, I'm just like full tearing, like just tear it all out. That doesn't seem quite right. It seems odd. Something seems suspicious. Oh, that's what it is. I forgot to do that. Sit here yakking my stories, not paying attention to what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, just like that does not. The clutch power there is just minimal. Whatever. So I had to get the snowblower out. Blew the patio. I had to pull all the furniture off the patio, put it in the driveway, blow the snow. Then I had to load the patio furniture and like do the stuff I'm supposed to do before the snow. I got it done in the snow. God almighty. It's just like doing it the hard way. At some point, I'm supposed to have put wedges on the back of that thing. Right here. So yeah, I got the patio furniture moved and got the patio cleared. I did get my downspouts put back on, but then as I was putting the downspouts on, or downspouts extensions, it dawned on me that a like a rat or something chewed the downspout last year, and I never got around to like taking care of that. So like, I gotta try to remember not to plug that in. Like, I don't know what happens if you leave it. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll find out. Hopefully nothing bad. I have to do some exploratory surgery to see how those heating elements are actually constructed, because I really don't know. I've never really tore one apart before. Okay, here's another thing. It's a hinge that I did not take apart for the benefit of not having it. Yeah, like that does not, there's no clutch power. If it wasn't for the fact that it's in such good condition, I'd be more upset, but like, I just have never seen Legos that just don't have the grabbing power. Like, they just, like, I've had Legos I couldn't get apart with like using like a knife. I don't feel like this has been taken apart like 50 times. It's not all beat up and banged up. The stickers aren't in bad shape. They're just crooked. That was the whole thing with the old crooked a 4x4 black. Where is that thing gonna be? It's not that, I don't think. Oh, brutal. Is it? Huh. Okay. Seems to be missing. That sucks. If I were a missing piece, where would I be? We got this here. Got one of those, got two of those. I really don't see where it would be, unfortunately. Right there. Damn it. How do I resolve that dilemma? Is it black or is it gray? No, it's definitely black. I don't remember not having that piece earlier. I guess I could go grab my bag of black and see if I got one. That just seems like a super strange thing to be missing. How does it build up? Yeah, because it gets covered by this. I'm missing that too. Hold on a second. Let me fast forward here and see what hooks to all this stuff. I wonder if that hooks to the rope, and maybe the rope fell off and both pieces came with it. Would that be a possibility of what's going on here? Sorry, I'm fast forwarding through trying to figure out how paramount this piece is. Good Lord, how many wings we got to build? Come on, come on. Because it could be in the bag of missing stuff and I just didn't realize it. Yeah, so this thing, although you can snap it on there, that's probably how it was. It's supposed to have a 4x4, then a 2x2, and then a 4x2 is supposed to go right here. I'm going to go check to see if I've got some spare ones of those. It must have fallen off at one point and didn't get reassembled. Hold on. You can stare there while I walk over here to get my black bag of Legos. Slight interruption in the build of the deal. I guess when I'm over here, I can grab the spare. Where's the black stuff at? Let's see what we got here. Aha! Turns out not missing after all. Got my random pile of black. This is all the stuff that came extra. And I just quick looked in there, I saw a 4x4 check. And sorry, a 2x2 and a 2x4. And there's like, I still have the little broken piece from the part that broke. There's all sorts of weird things in here. I've got a replacement in black. I could replace that broken one in black, but it kind of looks weird. So, turns out not missing anything, just made it in the spare parts pile, which is kind of interesting. Maybe that helps hold this all together. I did notice that fell off really easy when I was playing around with it. Okay, I got to fast rewind like 1,000,000 miles. Oh, good. Okay, here we are. Part of the fun when you buy used Legos is you just never know. It's half the adventure is the adventure. Is that how that goes? Just right into the holes? I guess. I believe this is to allow it to float in its, let's see, that's a dark gray. Here we go. Oops. All right. These are looking up. All right, that's still on there, so we're just gonna continue with it on there like that. We need to get a white, like a so. Like a so. Where's my wedges? They're wedging away from the hinge. Very important distinction. And a couple of little tiny ones. I think I should have oriented the Legos so you can read it while it's flying by, but I oriented them so you can read it while it's coming at you instead, I guess. Oh, there is a small Uno. That's a gray. Where you at, gray? Not you, not you, not you. Definitely gonna need that one. You. Okay, how do they do this? This is for his monitor, if I'm not mistaken. I think the sticker actually shows the AT-AT. It's a single tile. Where did I put that little thing? Here it is. Let's see if we can get this in the shot. It actually shows that I'm gonna have to pause and talk for like 4 seconds because of the delay in the video. I don't even know. Oh man. Hopefully you can see that. It's got the snow on the horizon and the actual AT-AT in its gun sights, which I think is pretty cool. It is a sticker, and they did apply it incorrectly at least once. That's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everybody calm down. It's going to be fine. All right, let's build this. So I got the hinges already on here. So we're just going to do a little freestyle, if you will. I believe that's how that goes. I need one of those. He goes in there. Need the smooth ramp. He goes there, I guess. God, that just seems weak. Seems weak. This thing. Oh man, that's brutal. These are crooked too. I decided to leave them crooked because you can't see it when it's going 100. I just feel like there's something got to be more to this. It's such a, like it just comes apart. Like the detents. I guess I should put your thumb there. Maybe it's all about finger position. And it's just that. Okay. C'est la vie. And then it all hooks on just to the one. Yeah, that is just... That could use some glue, kids. A little bit of glue. And that sticker is so crooked, it makes my blood boil. I might have to work on that one. That was pretty bad. So I guess if you So you got to really put your thumb on it, but not so hard that you break the window. So you can open the front one, mess with the pilot, open the whole thing, and you got the gunner, which is actually a lowered position, which is kind of cool. That's pretty neat. I guess I didn't really realize the lowered position of the Zig gunner. All right, we're building the right wing. Sorry, the driver's left. Maybe we'll do the wings so they're shooting. Right from front to back. No, we'll do it from the front. We'll do it so you can read from the front. All right. Oh, wait a second. Why does one wing have longer? That seems suspicious. Suspicious. I'm going to count on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I didn't realize the wings were asymmetrical because I only have one long one like that. It's kind of crazy, actually. A little bit strange. But I was not consulted by the Lego Corp when well, I'm not even sure it's the Lego Corp. This might be the Disney Corp. Possibly. Okay. What do we got? We got like a little wing thing here. It's got to go like a so. We got a white one. It's got to go like a so. We got a little front swinger like a so. We got the single dot like so. We got a smooth chunk like so. I believe that is a black or a dark gray. We're going to go dark gray. I don't have any more black ones. That's the main reason. Truth be told. I guess there's a little asymmetrical aspect to this now that I think about it. There's like a motor-ish thing. The other thing that's weird about this one is there's a, what would you call it? There's this orange piece that I'm about to install right now. And it's kind of like, I mean, I guess it matches the orange of the pilot, but like kind of a random piece of orange, to be honest with you. Okay, so that bridges that. Like, that's kind of a crazy weak bridge. That piece has got a little, looks like someone chewed on it. Got a rat chewing on things. Gotta get one of these grays. It should be a light gray. There we go. All right, the wing is being built up. It's nice. The old 2-layer thick. We need a little of that right there. Okay. Not hanging off. Big gray next to those. Looking good. And then a dark gray there. Probably should have built both these at the same time, but yeah, no. Yeah, no. Just one small. Back on this little crooked thing here. He is, what is he doing? He is like that. Then like this thing here, it's just like, that thing's just like floating in the breeze. More orange that I think is 100% buried, that so like no one can ever see it, which is always fun, you know, something for the kids. Let some, I guess you get to use your imagination. White one up front, dark gray in the back. Dark gray one got a little battle damage, it looks like. All right, crooked sticker piece. They want the, oh, didn't do something right. Gotta put one of these grays here. That goes there. Oh, stupendous. Next. One of these crooked. I had to adjust both of these. These were so crooked. It was so disappointing. I mean, I get sometimes stuff's not as easy as it seems. I'm not good at tape. I had someone say that to me once. Mr. Elveshelves, can you help me? I'm not good at tape. And I'm just like, my brain is like, what? What? I mean, you're not good at tape. And then I watched the individual attempt to use tape, and I was like, oh, I didn't know. I had no idea that there was humans on the earth who in all other aspects were what I would consider normal that couldn't do tape. I'm not good at tape. And I was like, oh, I will definitely help you. You definitely need help with tape because you are not able to do tape. Kind of wild. I think that's that. And then that's pretty crazy, that whole tan piece, but you can barely see it right there on that completely. Yeah, that doesn't stick very good, does it? Man alive, so disappointing. I mean, I guess you can kind of see it underneath. It gives it a little bit of a... Don't drop it. A little bit of extra. I don't know what it's called. Greebling? You greebler? How are they doing these ones? He wants black dot forward. I guess that's supposed to hold it from falling in, although it doesn't hold it for shit. Such a lame connection. And that's a... Is that a long one? Well, I guess it is. All right, so it's black forward there. I guess they're both the same. Doesn't... No, they're back. They're different, so that's fine. That's the right one. Perfect. Looking good. Looking good. I need a little round cap on top of that, just because reasons. And now we need... Put the non-broken one on first because first come, first served. Blaster. Snaps in. And cone is here. Cone goes in. All right. Ooh. There it is. One wing. Not quite done. Almost done. That doesn't bridge. It goes in front, which, you know, why wouldn't it? Oh, okay. This is going to be challenging because they want me to build this thing, but they're snapped there. How can I do this and not make it like super lame? Oh God. This is going to be hard to do. This is where I'm going off the planned plans. And I've already done it wrong. It's supposed to be sandwiched. Okay. I can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Just use your imagination. So there's one on top. Got it. Nope. Well, why does it have that there? That's there. Gotcha. And it has me build... Oh, it goes in front of it. You sneaky little devil. Gotcha. Oh, yeah. Now you're cooking with oil. Okay, got it. It's actually kind of a clever little design they got there. Although, I will say, I feel like I'm missing pieces that are going to allow me to do the other wing, but maybe the wing on the other side is built differently, perhaps? So those are just like guides. Oh, that's kind of clever how that's done. It's just a guide that helps keep the wing at the angle. I kind of like that actually. We're gonna build the shooter mechanism here. Shooter McGavin. All right, what do we got? We got thing. We got. What am I doing wrong? Fumble. Thing. Is that underneath thing? Thing. Rotate thing. Thing is like kind of a rotating maneuver do they do there? There it is right there. I guess we just figure out how to stick it on here. That's what we do. Can't be that complicated. Do we bridge the seam? That would seem to be like a more effective way to do it. Although they chose not to bridge it quite as much. They pulled it forward a little bit. Okay. All right. Don't shoot somebody in the eye. Oh wait, there's something I'm supposed to add. A black one of these right here. Perfect. Oh, we gotta build a jet engine. But that is an uninspiring connection. That one's better. Yowzer. Are they the same? Yeah, I guess they are. Okay. And then the air brakes. I just pushed something and something went click. That's not good. All right, how do we do? What did we miss? Anything? Just looking it over, looking. Got an arrow here. It says, meep. What's the arrow mean? All right, now we build this guy. And he gets the blue helmet. He's got, oh, he's the one that dies. So he's got the, oh, I'm dead face. And he's got the, let's get him face. So we're going to leave him with the let's get him face. We will give him a weapon. I guess I could show those faces. I could try anyways. Oh no! He's got the blue helmet. Nice leg printing, nice back printing. Pretty solid mini figure. Luke took a header. Can I get both these guys snapped on here somehow? Or can I snap him? There's got to be room for another one. Well, he's not as tippy as Luke, although he keeps falling over. His helmet seems to be, I mean, would that be the ultimate troll, is to like take Lego pieces and like, what do we put wax on them or something so they don't stick? That's what it feels like. All right, we're building the other wing. Where can I put this thing so it's a little more interesting? I guess we can set him there. That's like, I feel like I'm building this thing in the corner of the video, just like hiding in the corner. That's fine. As you do, sometimes. All right. Gotta make sure I'm doing this right. I'm doing it wrong. That's gonna be the wing on that side. Yeah, that's fine. All right, one little tiny guy. He goes right there. Doop 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 doop. A little piece of this right there. And then a big old piece of orange up here, which is kind of an interesting choice. Ooh, some of those Lego prints look a little lighter than others, but not the end of the world. I think it's like that. Am I getting this right? Nope. Definitely not getting it right. Getting it close to right. Still ain't doing something right. What am I doing wrong? Oh, no, that's right. Where's the piece? There it is. It's always a little frustrating when you don't know if all the pieces are 100% there. Unfortunately, I've had this thing for a while now, and I haven't had a good opportunity to build it until today. I was going to do it yesterday, but didn't get around to it. Had some other things going on. Get that one straight. Looking. So far, so good. Throw one of these in here. We'll grab this little fella. We'll put him there. We'll grab this little fella. We'll put him there. So far, it is the way it's supposed to be. So the sun's going down, the lighting's changing, the fireplace needs a log. Oh man, it's all happening at once. It's all happening at once. So this is kind of cool. This little motor thing has slots in it and you can actually see into it. That's one of the ways I could identify this model is because of that piece there and the way it's unique to this set. And I get that, like, not everybody is going to take the time to try to sort those riddles out. I get it. I guess in this particular case, it worked in my advantage because I was in my professional get a good deal opinion, was able to get a pretty good deal on this in relation to what, not listings, but sold completed. It was one of the least expensive sold completes that's been sold without a lando in a long time. And that's okay. Ugh, that piece doesn't stick for beans. Okay, I need something over here. Where's he at? All right. Well, there's this blue piece. Did I put the blue piece in the wrong spot? That just dawned on me. I kind of remember seeing this one blue piece. Where does the blue piece supposed to go? Looking for a blue. What's a gray? Looks gray. White. I don't know. But I feel like I'm missing a piece, and all I have is a blue one. It's kind of sucking. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna bum me out. Truth be told, I have a bit of color blindness, so some of this stuff is not super obvious. Technically, it's red-green is what I am the most colorblind with, but the subtleties sometimes are elusive. So it looks gray to me. It's supposed to be a gray right there, and all I have is this blue. Now, the bag of plenty have half no gray. There's a purple piece in there, which seems a little strange. All right, how am I going to solve that riddle? I need to go to the parts list and see if it's actually a gray or a blue. I thought it was strange I only had one blue piece. See if there's a parts list on this manual. Right, there is a parts list. Here we go. Looking for a blue piece. It looks like there is no blue piece, and that must be what's going on. Well, that's a buzzkill. Got a light pieces. Those are the black pieces. There's only 2 of those. These are the dark grays. There should be 4 of those. So we have an imposter blue. And it's supposed to be what color? It's supposed to be a dark gray. Man. Let me go get my dark gray and see if I have a dark gray. Hold please. Keep an eye on that. I'll be right back. Gray. I'm gonna grab both of my grays. I might get lucky. I may get lucky. You never know. When it comes to gray, every once in a while, it'll work out. And it's looking good though. Barf. I don't think I got it. And what's weird is why would that, like, how would that piece get lost and replaced with a blue? I mean, I got light gray here. It does not look like I have one of those. Oh, wait, hold on. I have an OG light gray from the 80s. It's a completely wrong color gray. Look at that. Completely wrong color gray, but I have one. Jeez, that's brutal. And I got this bag of like misfits. This is all stuff I've ordered. That's either the wrong. I could do two of these in its place. I have that. I could substitute that. What is this? Okay, I have a light gray, to be correct. So I do have a matching light gray. So that's my options there. What happened to the 2 that I just pulled out? Put them back in the bag like a dummy. I want my money back. You fooled me. I need to keep that separate so I know what I'm doing, even though if you can't tell, I may not exactly know what I'm doing. Here they are. Let's take that old gray one. You can go back in your home. Oh, spilled it everywhere. All right. So the current options are I can do 2 of those or 1 of those or a blue. I don't see a blue in the parts list though. I honestly don't. I see 4 dark grays, and that's what this would be, is a dark gray. Let's see what they did over here on this one. It's mostly covered up, so I can get away with, unless it's is that a bridge? It might be a bridge. It might be a crucial part. Might be important. Where it is. No, it's not. I can do 2 little pieces and no one will ever know. As long as you don't tell anybody, no one will ever know. Or I could stick this blue in there. That could be kind of cool. A little like extra like icicle-y looking, maybe. And that thing looks like icicles. It's such a weird spot though. Where is the other dark gray? Like, cause that's buried under this whole motor system. Like, why would that be a thing that would be swapped out? It really doesn't make sense to me, to be perfectly honest with you. It seems like a super random place to lose a 1x4. I think I might go with the blue. Just pretend it's ice. Well, now that I got it on here, I can't get it off. I guess the other question is, where's the other ones at? So if I put this in here, it just sits like that. Completely. There's one right here too. I'm just looking for a good spot. Like, is there a spot where I can like hide it? I think right here I can hide it maybe a little better. So there's one right there. Does that end up getting completely built over? No, so that would show for all eternity. Oh, right here it doesn't show at all. Oh, wait, one spot right there would show. I'm just kind of looking at how this other one was built. So we'll show a little tiny bit right there. That's so random. Like, it truly is random, in my opinion. Yep, we're going to do a substitute. Executive decision. Two halvesies makes a holesies. I don't think it'll affect the overall completion of the look. Sometimes you have to make executive decisions when you're an executive. All right, back to screwing this thing up. How far did we get before we realized that we got swindled? They swindled us on the old internet purchase. Swindled. Ooh, that would fit really nice. I like that. All right, let's double check, make sure we got it all. Adapt and overcome. See, we got these nice big pieces there. It's not going to be a problem. Everybody calm down. Oops, I did that wrong. Now everybody really needs to calm down. You're doing it wrong. Yeah, no, I get it. But that little blue would show right there, and that would be unacceptable. I thought it was weird. I was like, why is there one blue piece? And maybe, I mean, I could be doing it wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. I promise you that. 100% promise you it could definitely be me doing it wrong. All right, let's get this incorrect sticker applicated. Let's build this loosey-goosey motor. It's going to be sad motor. Actually, this one snaps together pretty good. Oop, I forgot a part. Just when I was like, oh, that fits good, I realized I'm supposed to have one more sad piece. That's probably the weak link in the... Yeah, those are weak links. I wonder if I could change where that goes so it, like, doesn't suck as much. Alright, we gotta throw a bunch of this shit on here. I just realized that's the wrong color there. Dag. Nabbit. That fell off earlier, and I picked up the wrong piece to replace it. Room for improvement. A couple of these little guys. Just covering up parts that were weird colors for no reason other than because you can. I'm going to put my broken piece on there. We'll aim him out so it looks good when you're looking at it. That's a little disappointing. It's like 3 cents for that piece, but the shipping's $5. Lame. Super lame. Where'd the motor go? Super weak attachment. Just falls off if you look at it crooked. I'm about to break out the super glue. Start gluing some Legos. I'm not even kidding. People be freaking out. Oop, don't want to do that. Got that lamp thing there. Need the little cap at the top. Cap. Get my blaster. Pew, 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 pew. Slight battle damage, but it actually doesn't, from here, which is the outside, it doesn't look bad. It's just the inside clip is missing. I do have that black one, but like I think black would look worse than the broken one. Is that a bad assumption? I think it's a good assumption. Let's take a look. How do we do? we got him. It says flip him over. Add the piece. Look at the writing, make sure your Lego's in the right way. And then we got to build this thing, which gets super complicated because I have to build it wrong because I don't want to break this. I don't want to wear my hinges out. Okay, we're doing that. I'm doing this. This is me breaking the Lego rules. I'm not doing it right. I'm doing it wrong, in fact. Gonna put a couple clicks in there, I think. Get this guy, put him there. Get this guy, put him. Losing my sunlight. Oh, yes. Oop. Just broke my air brake off. Squishing my things. I'm going to build this this shooter next, I think. Put it in the crash position. It's claiming gray at the top. Thingy like that. Thingy like that. Some sort of a rotatey like that, and snap them on like that. All right, we're gonna put a rear motor on. Oh, you get down to the last couple pieces and you're like, man, do I still have a couple pieces? You start getting nervous. Like there's literally only a few pieces left on this whole entire table. Air brakes on. Flip it over. Oh yeah, that thing's sick. Look how sick that is. All right, now we got this. Did they do this right? This is the $100,000 question. $100,000. Is this built correctly? We got this extraordinarily long string hanging off the back. Oh my God. What? What? What is that? Look how much they wasted. Oh. Bro. Look at all this. That's, how am I supposed to wrap an AT-AT when you got 4 inches of the rope? This is Lego rope too, dude. It's OG Lego rope. All right, we may have to deal with that like at another time. It's not the way I would have done it. We'll just put it that way. I would have done it differently, personally. I mean, this here alone, what is that? 2.5 inches of just, come on now. Remain calm. Everybody calm down. Getting upset. Even shows you how to tie the knot, dude. It literally shows you how to tie the knot. You better not mention that again. Here we go. Dink. Perfect. Now, I saw a thing on a previous generation where when they put the shooter on the back, which is probably the last step here, you put the shooter on the back and then you load another item in. I mean, that's what this thing's for. No, wouldn't be like that. You load one in that has a clip coming off it, and then you clip the clip to this, and then when you shoot, it shoots the hook. I swear I saw that. You needed one of the, it's a C clamp for like an antenna off the side, so you can use the nubbin to go into the thing, and then you pull the string out and it'll actually shoot the, yeah, I'm not even making that up. There's a chance I actually might have one of those. Let me look at my bag of goodies here. Because at one point I was like in a fever dream, basically ordering parts off Legos, replacement part distributors. Let me see if I got something in here. Like I just realized I have not filmed so much stuff. Like these are the size. I'm gonna say it wrong. Seismic charges that I came up with for the Slave 1. I just did a simple double-ended red. I did one with round yellows, and then I did one with square clear yellows. Seismic charges. These are more accurate here. This one's just kind of cool. But there's no really a good way to put it in the Slave 1, which is a little disappointing, but sometimes you're disappointed. You get used to it after a while. Let's see if I can find one of these little clippy things. Oh, dude, I got one right here. I got one in gray and black. Let's do the black. I think it'll look better. All right, check this out. See what I'm saying? So we'll shoot that. We're going to use this piece. We'll load it in the shooter. We will pull the rope out. We will clip the... We will attempt to clip the... We will attempt to clip the grappling hook to the added part. We will rotate it around so it's not where our finger... Now, we will unattempt. Here we go. See? I'm going to have to fix this string. Whoever was in charge of this thing in its previous life was not a detailed-oriented individual. Let's get a zoom in on this. You ready? That is so great. How great is that? That is so great. That's what I saw on a previous one. Let's wind this thing back up. The other slightly problematic feature of this grappling hook is there is not a easy way to disengage said grappling hook in a manner that allows you to fly around the AT-AT, grapple hook it, and then fly away. Otherwise, you're like, and you just like wreck. I mean, all right, so let's check this thing out. There were some cool little features here. So for this guy, there's a spot for his pistol in between, or a pistol in between. You can go blaster down, I believe. I was informed by the interweb. Blaster down, ready to rock. Luke's or the auxiliary pistol has to go back there in the auxiliary pistol holder area. The lightsaber, if I'm not mistaken, always put the melty part back for safety. You don't want that shooting through the front. And then the way these pilots are, it's just the slot for the legs, and then you just adjust them, put their hands down. That lightsaber may be in the way of his hand. Yeah, his hand has to go all the way down, so we got to pull that lightsaber back a little tiny bit. Put the hilt to his shoulder, and it all closes in there. And this poor fellow, who's probably not going to make it, his legs go in the slots there. Bend him at the waist. Put his arms down. Or maybe his arms can go up a little bit, yeah. And then I've got this extra blue that was... It's actually part of Lando. All right. So that's how I'm doing mine. I'm putting that thing straight down. That is not how it comes. That is a custom mod. I'm all about the mods. I'm actually really glad I had this black one. The black one looks good there. It kind of like just disappears. So that's really rad. You got these shooters here. We can shoot one across the room. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, man. Oh, man. I bet you couldn't even see that. Obviously, that's the easiest way to open and close. I believe the storage area actually seals off. And you can see the dude in there, like his co-pilot. It's a really cool model. This is right up there with the X-Wing in my personal opinion as far as like how neat this is. And then that does have the ability, I guess you just put your thumb on that. There's been a lot of these, and when this one came out, there was a lot of like, oh, why did they do it? They didn't need to do it, but it's my first one. I think it looks rad. I don't know if I've got that other gun here. And then you got this thing here that's just gonna go. It's a nice little feature, an extra dude. Playability on this is not bad. The wings, they move because of the way they're attached, but like not real bad. You just kind of grab them in right here and just, I mean, if you got rid of the lightsaber and the gun, let's see how rattly it actually is. Put our homeboys back in there. Ooh, I happened to launch the grappling hook. Now, in the past, the grappling hook, shooter, or whatever you want to call this, they used to have them so they went up and down, and they took that out. That's the spring in the shooters. That's all I'm hearing. I think he sent me 2 extra shooter bolts. Yeah, I got 2 extras. And then, like, here's the stuff. Here, I'm gonna pour out the extra stuff. So this is what the dude sent. I got 2 cheese wedges, one in white and gray. But this did come with an extra cheese wedge in case you didn't want the shooter here. You could take the shooter off, so that may have been included. I've got a white version or a black version of that one. I got a random gray one of those, an extra rod, a hinge that doesn't even go to this model, a round gray with a dot, a cap gray, a single gray, another cheese wedge. So I have dark gray, light gray, and white cheese wedges, a random thing, and a purple. Just a purple, because why not? And then like a robot arm. Let's reload this thing. Like at this point, I have to get an ATST. I'm not getting an AT-AT. They're too big. It's not realistic for me to do something like that. I'm just being real with myself. All right. Extra one of those is kind of cool. I don't know what you do with all that. Like I said, on this thing here, you could pop, I think it was, you pop this off, and then you take this matching light gray cheese, and then it looks more movie accurate, I think, like that. But I like the shooters. I guess there's a group or a segment of the community that like is anti these shooters because they don't look right. I think they're cool, man. Like if I was a small child and I had this, you know how much fun I would have shooting that stuff? Like I used to have to shoot it with my imagination. Pew, 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 pew. All right, that's it. I think it's pretty rad. Not quite complete. I was missing one part. We made a small augmentation that is unnoticeable. It's actually this, let's see, it's this piece right here, but you can see it, but you can't see it. And then you can see it up front too, but oh, I just shot the shooter. Just yeah, this thing's super cool. I was very excited to win this off eBay. Very nice. I think we've probably gone long enough here. I don't even know how long it's been, but that's it. That's my new Legos. Pretty rad. Pretty excited about that. What time is it? It's time for dinner. Stay tuned. There's more amazing things. Later.